Oh, hi there. I'm Tony Fun. It's about time some people made a splash in the Gridiron Gala. Week 2 is in the books. Let's really get moving, boys. This is the Weekly Giggity. Oh no. Giggity, baby, yeah. Oh boy. Well, Monday night sure made it exciting, didn't it? Big duds, big points, and a lot of quarterback injuries. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's start off with the news. Hey. Brandon Cooks is to have an MRI on his chest injury. Jarvis Landry was placed on IR with a knee injury, but Odell should be back for Cleveland. Deontay Johnson suffered a knee injury and is questionable for Sunday. Amari Cooper and Darrell Henderson both had rib injuries and are both questionable. Antonio Brown was placed on the COVID list today. I was going to start him too. 49ers running backs. Well, shit, right? Let's see. Eli Mitchell's got a shoulder injury, questionable. Trey Sermon in concussion protocol, questionable. JaMychal Hasty is already ruled out with an ankle injury. Damn. I know, planes. I'm just going to keep going. Let's go to the quarterbacks, huh? There's a lot. Andy Dalton, injured with a knee. I don't know if he's completely ruled out yet, but Justin Fields will be getting the start. Carson Wentz, both ankles. Ugh. That dude's fucking fragile. Tyrod Taylor is out with a hamstring injury. They play tomorrow, or tonight, whenever you guys are watching this. Baker Mayfield, his left shoulder, non-throwing shoulder, popped out. He popped it back in, finished the game. See how he goes there. Tua Tagovailoa, I believe, is ruled out now with a rib injury. Other notables were TJ Watt, Bradley Chubb, Russell Gage, AJ Terrell, Alex Leatherwood, Taylor Lewan, Roger Saffield, and Tremaine Edmonds. Okay, now let's go visit that beautiful bastard with the Wednesday waiver pickups, huh? Hey!
What's up, squad? It's your daddy with the waivers of the week. Because you guys are scrubs and you're trying to build your teams and win some games. So, waivers of the week we have Big McLaurin Hugh dropping Nyheim Hines and acquiring the Panthers defense for $4. What a steal. Battlefield Bobo EPC 3PO acquires Marquise Brown for $3. Battlefield Bobo EPC 3PO drops Hasty McTasty, acquires Sony Baloney Michele for $3. T. Law Radaw acquires James White, New England Patriots running back, $2. Samir Najinajinana acquires Nick Folk for $1. Make you holla. He needs kicker. Watson in the box. Packers defense for $1. Bobo's bail bonds. Jeff Wilson. Niners running back for $1. Sounds like it's an IR stash. Well done, Tony.
Thank you.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Stevenson Rashamondre.
Ramondre
for $1. You guys scored. Awesome players. Well done. Back to you, Tony.
Thank you for that update on the Wednesday waiver pickups. Now, before we get into the recap, let's go over the motherfucking mistakes. Condolences to George Kittle, Jason Colonel Sanders, Jarvis Landry, Tyler Higbee, and of course, Ferale, his kicker. All right, let's get into that week 2 recap. All right, week 2 recap. Let's get into it right away, shall we? Match 1, Ferale versus Sam. Russell and CMC had a typical day for them, I would say. The receivers didn't put up as much as I'm sure Ferale would like to see. Keenan Allen did good. I mean, his receivers did fine. Kind of lacking the RB2 spot. But Tampa Bay's defense was strong. For Sam, the Tampa Bay double dip is real for him, all right? 29 points for Brady, 12 for Godwin. I think 2 weeks in a row with a touchdown for Godwin, so that double dip really working out for him. Tyreek, not a good day for Tyreek. He was, held to 29 total yards. And basically, long story short here, 2 late pick sixes for the Tampa Bay defense sealed the deal for Mike. Mike wins this one 102-90.
Nice moves. Ooh.
I'm going to say it goes to Scary Terry McLaurin. A little bit ballsy starting him right off the bat when you have a pretty good receiving core. He left Jamar Chase on the bench. New quarterback in Heineke. But McLaurin went off for 11 receptions for 107 yards and a touchdown. Nice start. Okay, let's get into match 2. Tony versus Jadon. Well, just like Red Zone early in the day, Tony's scoring froze. Just nothing all day for me. It was really bad. You know, you think that Dallas and Charger game was going to be a shootout. Fucking A, 17-14. Dak didn't throw a single touchdown. He threw 1 pick, 237 yards. Nothing there. Nothing. Not my day. Kamara held 8 carries for only 5 yards. He had a couple receptions. He gave me a couple points. For Bobo, Lamar balled out. We all saw it on Sunday night. He took over. He had a really great game. Especially just a great NFL game, not just fantasy-wise. 31 points. He had 239 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks, rushed for 107 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. Really sealed the deal for Bobo in this one here. So Jason wins 90-77.
Nice moves.
I'm going to go with Daniel Carlson here, the kicker for the Las Vegas Raiders. 17 fucking points, man. He had 3 field goals over 40 yards. Kickers can score too. Or in my case, they can't. Fuck. Alright, enough of that shit. Let's get into match 3, huh? Areola versus Slate. I mean, what else can you say? Fucking nipple balled out here, right? This is what we expect to see with this kind of roster. Derrick Henry got 41 fucking points for Slater. Aaron Rodgers got 26, and it still wasn't enough. It wasn't even really close. I mean, I'm not knocking on you, Tish, but it just, Areola blew up. Cup continues to ball. I mean, he's the number 1 receiver right now in the league. He had like 160 and 2 touchdowns this last week. Fucking crazy. It's not crazy. We've all seen it, but just balling out. Bills defense shutout was huge. Slater not really getting much help on the rest of the roster besides Derrick and Rodgers. Oh, Patriots defense had a big day on the bench. 24 points. Still wouldn't have won, but that's a good point swing there. Anyway, Nipple wins this one 146-98.
Nice moves.
My nice moves, I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious. Pretty. Goes to Mike starting the Bills defense against Miami. Not only was there a shutout, but I mean 6 sacks, 1 interception, 2 fumble recoveries, 35 goddamn points. Big time, buddy, big time. Good shit. Okay, match 4 is Corey versus Kevin. What else can you say? Fucking Kyler. Kyler. He's been balling, man. Another 33. I think that's what he scored last week too. I believe he's the number 1 scoring player in the league. Fucking number 1 quarterback. But then that's about it. Najee did okay, but Corey, you're hurting, man. And kind of your own fault. You're still starting Pitts over Gronk. You know, we were at the house and we were all saying, no, go Gronk. But he stood with it, and he had his head in the pillow for a while there. It was a slow day for Herbert. Like I said earlier, you'd think that game was going to be a shootout with Dallas, but no, it wasn't. Very slow day. Wide receivers, though, were solid for Kev here. All 3 that he started, double-digit points. Sutton really looked good. It looked like basically everybody on Kevin's roster contributed, and that's always a positive. Even though no 20-plus points. His highest score was 15. His lowest score was 7. You know, it's solid. Kevin wins this one 83-105.
Nice moves.
It's gonna go to Cortland Sutton. He figured he was gonna see an increase in targets and workload with Judy going down, and boy did it. He had 9 receptions for 159 yards. Didn't even see the end zone. I know how that feels. Okay, and last one of the recap is match 5, and that is Gomisha versus Noor. And boy, did this one turn out to be exciting. We didn't think it was gonna. I mean, Gomez had big wide receiver points, 23 from Lockett, 19 from Mike Evans. It's Tyler Lockett's just continuing to ball out. The deep passes, man. Gibson getting trolled at the goal line turned out to be huge in this one. Oh, man. And the fact that George Kittle got a goose egg didn't really help Noor either. But as we all saw, Aaron Jones made it fucking close on Monday night. Gomez had the Packers defense, a couple of sacks in there, and I think a pick at the end. Kind of sealed it for Gomez, but fucking 4 touchdowns for Aaron Jones. It made it tight, made it exciting at the end there. It got within 1 point for a while. Gomez wins this one 113-107.
Nice moves.
Nice moves. It goes to Noor starting Mike Williams. Like I said, we all thought that game was going to be a shootout. It didn't, but Williams did come through big. He had 7 receptions for 91 yards and a touchdown. I thought that was a fantastic start over, well, I don't know who he really gone over. I guess. Yeah. Maybe I should take that back because there really isn't much else you could have done. Whatever. I already said it. All right. Now, it's time for Week 3 upcoming matchups. Oh, shit. Up and coming matchups. So I forgot to take my shots during the recap there, but I'm pretty sure the only one I got wrong actually was me picking myself. So, cheers to that. Okay. Upcoming matchups. Here we go. Week 1. Match 1. Jason versus Ferale. Okay, we got a couple of undefeateds here. A couple of 2-0s. Cute kid. What have I got here? It's about time for Saquon to get right, you know? He's got Atlanta. Has Atlanta really given up much to... I forgot what they did in week 1. I know Tampa's running game hasn't really done much, but it is Atlanta. It's not the best defense. Saquon needs to get right desperately for Bobo here. Because the running back woes are for real. Lamar can definitely go off again against Detroit. I kind of almost expect that to be a blowout. But Lamar could... you saw what the Packers do in the run game. Lamar could just fucking double that. So I expect Lamar to go off again. Let's see. Does Mike finally start a kicker, first of all, and Hawkinson? Hawkinson seems like he's a set it and forget it tight end right now. He has just been balling, and he's been looking really good on top of it, just making really nice catches in the red zone. And then, yeah, plug your goddamn kicker in, dude. Anyway, this one, as of right now, the Gala has it projected at 96 to 92 Bobo. That is without a kicker in Mike's lineup. So if you plug in Robbie Gold, let me just say that, it's 96 to 101 for all this. My pick, I think for all, get your head out of your ass there, partner. Put in Hawkinson, put in Robbie Gold. I think you got this. I think Bobo's running backs are still, they're tough, man. You beat me last week, but I had a really dog shit week, and not like your running backs did much. So, I'm going to go ahead and go with Ferale on this one. All right, match 2 is Tony the Thelf versus Noor in a championship rematch. And I say championship rematch. We're both 0-2, so someone here needs to get a fucking win. Badly. My running backs. I don't think they look too good this week. I like Carson against Minnesota. I feel like he'll find the end zone. What else he does on top of that, I don't know. Patriots defense looks pretty good as normal. Joe Mixon against Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh D, so you're worried about it. But in the past, I think Mixon on a career averages like 5.5 yards a carry against Pittsburgh, something like that. I think it's over 5 yards. So he's got good numbers against them. I didn't want to start him. I wanted to start Antonio, but Antonio went on the COVID list, so we'll see what happens there. Antonio Gibson, does he finally score? Does he get in? I think, yeah, I saw he was listed as questionable today. I didn't mention that in the news, but Gibson against Buffalo. I mean, he's got all kinds of running backs that he could plug in instead. James Robinson against the Cards, even though he's got the Cards defense. Gaskins against the Raiders. Raiders defense actually looks pretty good, so it's kind of a question mark now, but he's got tons of depth. Anyway, as of right now, the Gala projects this one at 114 to 100 in the favor of moi, Turner. And with my picks, I still think I have a fantastic roster. Hopefully Sanders kicks a goddamn field goal this time. Don't get a fucking goose egg, and I'm sure Kittle won't get a goose egg either. By the way, Monday night for this matchup is going to be exciting because it's quarterback versus quarterback. Dak versus Jalen. So that one should be exciting. I'm going to go ahead and pick myself again. Hasn't worked out so far, but fuck it. That's what I do. I am a homer. Match 3 is Sam versus Mike Areola. Sam coming off of a devastating loss. He looked like he had the win. You should have seen him at my house. He was all giddy and excited, thinking, I got Tyreek and I'm up. And then Bucks defense, 2 pick sixes. Tyreek didn't do shit. It was kind of funny. But Sam has proven that he can score. Henderson's been looking all right so far. I'm still not a fan of Miles, but I think Devin Singletary's looked pretty good. And I think if that were me, I might plug Singletary in for Miles Sanders. That's just me. Henderson is questionable too with rib injuries. Areola. He's a fucking juggernaut right now, you know? He's the juggernaut, bitch! Can Cooper Cup really keep it up? Only Viagra could tell. The Rams and Tampa should be an exciting game for this one, as there's 4 players, I believe. We got Cup. We've got Brady. We've got Godwin. Maybe 3 players. Henderson. So, yeah, that should be an exciting game for that. Anyway, Gala has this projected at 92 to 109 in the favor of Areola. It's hard to pick against him. I just got to go with Mike here. His roster is still just stellar. At least the starting lineup. I still think if he takes another injury, he might be in trouble, but maybe not that much trouble, you know. But he's deep throughout the entire starting lineup. Sam has proven he can score, so can't say it's a given. Obviously, if it could happen, but I'm not too much of a fan of Sam's team this week. Sanders against Dallas actually might get the start over Singletary. Anyway, I'm still gonna go with Mike here. Okay, match 4 is Slate versus Corey. This one is projected tweet. Amari on Monday night. He's questionable right now. You know, Slater doesn't look like he has great options on the bench. I think he got T. Higgins, so he might go Higgins if he wants to plug that in. If Amari stays questionable, or you know, you just pick up someone like Cedric Wilson, I guess, on Monday night. Will Monty see better looks now that Fields is at quarterback? You know, that option, that threat of a quarterback running. Will Monty see bigger holes? Less people stacked in the box, maybe? It might be more stacked in the box, but more perimeter protection. Who knows? It should be exciting to see how that run game turns out in Chicago. Let's see. Pitts versus Gronk. Does he do it again? As of right now, I believe Pitts is in the lineup against the Giants rather than Gronk against the Rams. So does he keep it that way? I don't know. And as of right now, it looks like Tyson Williams is finally getting the start over his crappy ass rookies. Gala has this one projected, like I said, 101 to 99 in the favor of Tishy Baby. I think if Amari stays healthy, which I think Amari was still going to play in a division Monday night game, I'm going to go ahead and go with Slater here. I still think Corey's young guns aren't too spectacular right now. And that just leaves match 5. Kevin Biabich versus Gomisha. Alright, so Kevin's bench looks like garbage, at least projections-wise. The highest projected player on his bench is Tyler Boyd with 7. Doesn't look good. But Sutton does look like a big threat. He's projected 10. He's going against the Jets. Who knows how much they'll actually have to pass in this game, but we'll see. With Gomisha, I like the wide receivers here. Will Dalvin be on a snap count? Who knows? It's against Seattle, so it might be close, so maybe not, but with the injury, who knows, really. And then Miami versus the tight ends. I remember last year, it was basically you play a tight end against the Dolphins. And so Waller, you know, expected him to ball in Vegas, by the way. Gala has this one projected at 91 to 108 in the favor of Gomez. And I'm going to go ahead and lean that way as well. Gomez is, you know, like I said, the only one. He's proven scorer so far. I like his running back matchups, and Lockett has been balling. Kevin's team still scares me. Sutton Sutton's good, but Deontay is questionable. Didn't look good. I'm gonna stick with Gomez. All right. So that does it for the upcoming matchups and the show. Gomez is the only one to hit triple digits twice. So far. Twice, I should say, every week, whatever. The high score of the week was 146 with Mike Areola. The low score of the week was 77 with yours truly, Tony Fun, which comes out to an average score of 101.1. Sure, we'll figure out where to watch games. Let's have some fun. Let's have some beers. Let's have some food. Let's have some woes. Let's have some points. Let's have Dak throw a fucking touchdown. All right. I'd show you all my shirt, but you get my titties instead. Cheers. And I'll see y'all next week.